Today, I have my beautiful daughter.
Wait, is the camera on you? Or?
It's on me.
Oh.
It's on you. I have my beautiful daughter today. She is going to tell you about how Bentonite Clay saved her life. And I am going to share
hey guys.
some questions. Please tell us what has Bentonite Clay. Can you show us the bottle that you use? Great Plains Liquid Bentonite Clay Detox. I began using Bentonite Clay. I began using Bentonite Clay on my daughter because she had a really bad menstrual cycle.
I couldn't eat anything for like 4 days and I would always lose weight.
I thought we were going to have to go gluten-free like indefinitely.
And we did go gluten-free. How long did
we went gluten-free for 2 or 3 months. Yeah. And it just took time to get Bentonite Clay.
All the stuff you wanted to eat. I mean, even though you still shouldn't eat all the stuff you want to eat, but Bentonite Clay,
she was throwing
everything out. It's just the love of my life. Like, I love this. I went from throwing up for like 4 days in a row to now I don't even throw up. I have a little bit of cramps the first day, and then the next day, and the next day, until the end. It's like no cramps, no throwing up, and I can eat whatever I want.
The Lord's natural.
The Lord's natural stuff.
Clay.
From the earth. Isn't this from the earth? This from the earth, right? Yeah, they just bottle it up and stuff. It's a dietary supplement. That's what it says.
Bentonite Clay actually has at least 40 minerals, natural minerals in it. What it does is it goes into your system and it takes out the toxins and heavy metals, and then it leaves an array of minerals behind. Now, notwithstanding, my daughter, she has to take iron pills, but if she doesn't take the iron, I mean, she gets the iron in the Bentonite Clay. As long as she doesn't eat so much sugar and leach it out.
Because sugar knocks out.
It leaches it. It leaches it. It takes it. Tell them about the dream you were having when you were very sick. Tell them about your sick state.
Well, I was just really sick.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
You were at death's door.
I couldn't work. I was so like, you can't do anything because when you're in that period, everything has to stop. Well, it had to stop for me because I couldn't walk. I would get dizzy. And it was just like no strength, like so much pain at the bottom of my stomach from like menstrual cramps. And your whole life had to stop. I couldn't go to school for days because my cramps was bad. I was always throwing up. And then by the time you finish, when the period is done, you gotta take time to get weight back, to eat, to replenish all the minerals that you lost during the period because you couldn't eat anything while you was losing blood. So that makes you really weak. I'm finished.
She was weak. She was at death's door. I'm showing the pictures like this because I want you to see that she was gone. Shadows. Like this.
Oh, that's cool.
Then she went from her dream, which was what?
No.
Let's talk about your dream.
No, I don't want to talk about that.
You want to talk about when you were the baby state and you were dying? And that's important. Somebody needs to know that somebody's dying just like you were. And
they didn't know because I was always losing weight and I was always gaining it. In reality. Like, I was always gaining weight. Like, I would know because I had these certain, like, I would have certain pairs of jeans that were like, for me, for the times where I would actually be able to gain weight. And then I had clothes for that, like, when I got skinnier. Because after my period, I'll be, like, super skinny. And I would gain weight at a certain time, but then I would lose it all because of my period. I couldn't eat nothing. I was always throwing up everything. If you throw up a lot of times, you throw up minerals and everything. Like, I remember I would have to leave school no matter what. Because I did not want to be in school throwing up and passing out. I remember one time, that's how I met my best friend. And I got so sick, I almost passed out in class. I had to go to the nurse.
This is high school, right? This is high school.
She walked me to the nurse's office, and then she had to go back upstairs to get my bag. I was laying down for like hours until my mom came and got me. And every time I woke up, I was dizzier and dizzier, and I was always throwing up. I even threw up in my sleep. I used to throw up in my sleep too. It was terrible.
When were you throwing up the most? Was it on your menstrual?
Yeah. I wouldn't throw up until I got on my menstrual. Like, it wouldn't matter what I would try to fix weeks before or anything. It wouldn't work at all.
Well, let's talk about some vegetables that we did.
Going gluten-free.
Right.
When I went gluten-free, I would have less cramping, but I would still be throwing up a little bit. And yeah, I would still throw up a little bit.
Because you were eating sugar.
Because it was still sugar in the diet. Even though sometimes it's hard going gluten-free because everything that says it's gluten-free, it might still have some gluten in it.
Like what? Will you tell us?
Stuff that we had? Like some lunch meat. Certain meats have wheat in it. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. But
what else might have wheat in it?
Everything.
Grains.
Anything, period, though, because it's hard going out to eat. That's what's hard. When you get ready to go out to eat, everybody else, your whole family, your sisters, your stepdad, and everything like that, and stuff like that, and your food is there. Everybody else's food, and the food is there, and you know your family there. They just looking at you while you eating all healthy, and then they eating ribs, they eating bread, and I love bread, and that's definitely gluten. Gluten is just, it's so good, but it's so bad. But
tell us about the nice things about gluten, though. Gluten.
You know what the bad parts.
Oh, okay.
Well, when you try to eat and they give you stuff and they say, oh, this is gluten free. The thing is that they don't cook it on gluten free tools and pots and pans. So when you starting to eat gluten, gluten free, and they hand you something, they say, we guarantee you this is gluten free. It's not, because they just finished cooking pancakes with gluten in it. So you can't really go to the diner and have gluten free pancakes because it's contaminated. Once it hits the pot, it's already contaminated, and then you got it. And for somebody that has gluten, I was gluten.
One crumb.
One little crumb. And once a piece of gluten touches you inside.
Or outside.
Well, or outside. I had to stop using hair products with gluten in it too, because I didn't know that Eco-Styler gel had gluten in it. But now I use that. I still use that sometimes. Like if I want to do a slick binder or something like that, I still use it and it don't affect me.
Why? You're gonna have to put this on their site so they can use you as a spokesperson.
I love them. Like I really love this. Because now I can use hair gels. Because most of all the hair gels, when you start going gluten free, you understand and you see, dang. Like everything has gluten in it. Wheat products.
How much of that do you take? How much of the?
Well, okay. So like,
1 second. Hello. Okay.
Oh wait. So what were we talking about? Oh, how much? Well, when you first start taking it, I started with
a quarter of a teaspoon.
A quarter of a teaspoon.
And what happened to you?
Every 2 days. It changed quick. It was like a big change because when you're so used to eating all this unhealthy stuff, when you do something new in your diet, it changes. And I slept a lot. Like as soon as I took some, it was so powerful. And I started having these crazy
You couldn't sleep. Remember, you were all out of balance.
I could not sleep. I was so
Talk about your hormones.
Studying.
You had to take magnesium too.
Magnesium was serious, but this has
a lot of magnesium.
A lot of magnesium in it. It has 2% iron though.
Talk about how you used to would just knock you out. You think you were
It
gonna?
did just knock me out though. When I would come home and I started taking these teaspoons, I was scared because when I came home, I'd be like, oh, I'm about to take a shower. And once I would take my shower, I'm about to go get some lunch. But first, I'm gonna take this real quick because you could eat this, you could have it in your food, you could put it in your drink, or you could just take a tablespoon. I used to take a tablespoon before I would eat because I don't really like the taste of it. I don't like getting my water. It just looks like powdered water. That looks nasty. So I just be like, okay, I'm gonna just drink this. So I took it and I was like, oh, I'm about to go get some. Next thing I know, I'll fall into my bed and I'm just sleep for a whole 1,000 years. It feel like I felt like I was sleeping forever. And when you sleep, it just feels so good. But it's like you're trying to fight it because you got all this stuff to do. But it's like, no, you must rest. So it make you sleep a lot when you first take it.
But is that because you weren't getting sleep?
No, probably was.
See, because like somebody.
I was sleeping.
Were you? Because remember, you were imbalanced. You couldn't even sleep at night. Remember your nerves?
Sometimes I couldn't sleep.
You forgot.
Sometimes I couldn't sleep because I was always worried about the next day, like school and stuff like that. Yeah. So
yeah, in high school, you were like you were like whew, Jesus, you was like a maniac.
And then I would wake up early too, and I would like hardly get any sleep. But then I would wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning just so I could be early because I did not play that. I like early.
Right.
Like that.
But when you took that, it made you sleep earlier.
Sleep.
I was going live.
Okay, we back.
The naps. Okay.
Okay, so it would just make me take a lot of naps. And then I was like telling.
What about going to school? What about, because now you're in college now? What happened?
You could really. I had a lot
what
of
happened with you? Because it started knocking you out at school. You would take it at school and you would be sleepy all day. Remember that?
Sometimes, yeah. Oh, yeah, when my college thing started. But it helps you to do whatever you got to do. But it really wants you to rest if you ain't got no rest, like, first. And then when I would come home, I would be so tired.
Because what you heal when you're resting.
It works better when you sleep with it, too. Because that's how I got healthy.
But
so you by the way, if you go gluten-free, you won't be tired right after you eat a meal. You won't. That's the difference. That's the only difference I realize now because I'm not eating gluten-free because of this. Because it doesn't, this helps you not to have to eat gluten-free all the time. I mean, gluten-free is a healthy diet.
Does that send you to a place of wanting to eat gluten-free, though? Does that kind of make you?
No,
or does it make you just do whatever?
It made me feel like I got my life back. But
wow,
because I feel like now I can go to
they gonna hire you for Great Plains.
I feel like I have my life back because at first when I was going gluten free, I felt like I couldn't eat nothing. Like I found these one little boxes of chips, and it was chips, and I felt like chips was like all I could eat because they was gluten free, and this doctor gave them to me, and I thought they were really good. But when you go to the corner store, that's like. You need to go to the corner store and get a sandwich here and there. You want to feel like, dang, I can eat something in here. But every time you turn around, it's like, you can't get nothing but a bottle of water.
And so, you would cramp up, right?
I would still be crampy a little bit.
Talk about how you felt like you just wanted to end it all. Let's talk about that. It made you suicidal. Talk about it because this is celiac disease is a very, very prominent thing.
We don't even know if it was celiac disease. All we know is that.
We do know.
Was it celiac?
Yeah.
Or was it like celiac symptoms?
That's what celiac disease.
No, because they said you could be celiac disease, or you could just be gluten intolerant. You could have allergic reaction to gluten. I was both gluten intolerant.
I think it was celiac. I do, and
based
on my studies, based on Dr. Kim's studies.
Like before I got gluten free, it would make me feel like I just wanted to give up and just like I would ask my mom to knock me out, so I wouldn't have to feel it. Mom, remember that? I used to ask you to knock me out.
And I had no problem doing so.
So like I used to hate it and I couldn't go to school. And I used to hate it because senior year was really bad for me because each year progressed. It got worse. Like
when did you notice that you had these problems? Let's go back. Let's go back to grammar school.
Grammar school, I had at the end, like when I was getting ready to graduate and go to high school, I realized I was balled up in the corner one time, and everybody was like, "Well, it's not that bad. It's just a period." And like that's what people think, like when they don't have it, because other people have regular periods, like little bit of cramps. My cramps make you ball up in the corner and not want to finish your day.
Let's talk about the Gardasil shot. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about when you got the Gardasil shot.
Honestly, when I was younger and the Gardasil, I didn't pay it any attention, so I don't even remember when I got it. You because you took me to the.
I remember three levels of it. I remember.
You took 3 levels? I took 3 levels.
You had to take 3.
I should be dead by now.
You had to take 3 shots.
No, with that, you can be dead because the more you had those cramps, and I would bleed a lot. Like, period-wise, I would, like...
Talk about the thickness.
Much blood.
Talk about the thickness of the tissue.
If you're a guy and you're watching this, whatever, don't watch it. But for ladies, it was very thick blood. It was a lot of blood. That's why I felt like eventually I'm going to die if this keeps happening. Like, I always ask my mom, like...
What about your feelings in your legs?
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have new feelings in your legs. Like, it feels like your stomach is being cut over and over and over again.
Let's also talk about the situation of the stomach, the gut. Because when you have... So the situation with your stomach, what happens when you have parasites and you've got heavy metals in there and you if you have parasites, I would imagine There was some type of parasites in there probably that were eating up all your minerals.
That's where this comes in. But yeah, and wait, so what part are we talking about?
Talking about your stomach and how
it just basically it takes time.
That helps you to absorb your minerals also, doesn't it?
It takes time too. It takes time because it took time for you to get sick, so it takes time for you to get well.
What did you notice? Was it
when I first started taking it?
Was it the more you take it, the better you got, or the less? Because sometimes people think, you say more is better, but sometimes more is too much. Could you take too much of that at one time in the beginning? I feel like you can feel what your body needs.
I feel like you inch your way, like we did when we first started. Because when we first started with a quarter of a teaspoon, and then I started.
How long did we do a quarter of a teaspoon?
For about a month. We did it for about a month, and then we started adding our ways up.
Then we added Then we added on a teaspoon, right?
Not a video.
Oh, I want some of the cupcake.
Then we added a teaspoon. You had corn muffin. You can't have this.
I didn't even mean to have this. I'm about to go eat this outside on the porch because it's nice today.
That's okay. That's okay. Go ahead. You can't have that because that will make you sick. Remember? Okay. Yes.
Can I have another sandwich?
When I'm finished the video, okay? Right in the middle of the video. Okay. Okay. So what are you eating there?
Cupcake.
Is that a gluten-free cupcake?
No.
Oh, but aren't you getting ready to come on your menstrual cycle?
Yes.
And
that's where this comes in place right now. Yeah,
okay.
But,
so now
$18.99.
And where'd you get it from?
Olive May. In Orange. Is that Orange? Or
East Orange. East Orange.
It's East Orange. Yeah, East Orange.
Big up, John.
Hey, what's his name? John. The guy who owns the Olive May. This is amazing.
What street is that on?
I had no idea.
Main Street and Dr. Martin Luther King?
Main Street and Dr. Martin Luther King.
Right across from Walgreens.
Yeah, right across from Walgreens.
Yes. My people.
But but well.
And if you can't spend $18.99, you can buy half of one for $10. Yeah, you can start out with that.
I think
all young people should do it because we're all getting toxic.
Even if you don't have bad cramps, I feel as though that this changes your life. Period.
Talk about the cold. Talk about the flu season.
Everybody had a cold, and during the flu period
in your house.
In my house, everybody had the flu, and I noticed I'm like everybody's coughing on me. And Teresa, she loves me, so she stays on me. Like she comes and breathes in my face and be breathing in my air and coughing on me. She was coughing on me everything because all of that. And I noticed I'm like I'm really not getting sick, and everybody in the house had the flu. And I'm just like even my friend had the flu. She was coughing, and I didn't catch nothing, And do
you even get the sniffles?
You don't really get the sniffles. You don't get the sniffles really. And I mean, like, if I did, I didn't notice it. Like, it doesn't affect.
But do you think you should still take all your vitamins and stuff like that?
I feel like you should take all your vitamins because, you should have minerals.
Think it's a combination of things or just one thing?
I mean, when I stopped taking my mineral stuff, like, because I just now, like, ever since we moved into here.
We did have some problems with iron, right?
Iron, yes.
Iron and vitamin D. Remember, there was some things lacking. So let's make that clear, because we don't want people to think. Because sometimes people can get just want to get on one kick.
Yeah,
that's a good start. That's a good start.
This is good for if you want to be immune to everything in life. If you want to be immune to colds, coughs, and menstrual, I feel like this helps. This is life. But,
can this stop you from cramping in the middle of a period?
Maybe sometimes. I mean, when you're cramping in the middle of it, and
if you're spasmic, you'll throw up, though, right?
Yeah, when I first started doing that, we tried to take a lot of it just to stop it. No, this works in time. It works in time. It works over time, and it's gonna be laid dormant in your system. You gotta be patient. And you gotta take time, because if you've been sick a lot and it's been a lot of weight, everything I had, all the cramps and throwing up, it took time. Each level,
a lot of toxins.
It gets less. Each level, the pain lessens. 1 month, the first month I was able to go to school. I barely had any cramps, but I did throw up. I threw up a couple of times that day.
Took you about 3. Well, when did we start taking it? Last year?
This college, last summer. last summer. Because that's when I was gluten free, and I even did like a presentation about being.
So it took a year.
Yeah, and so
it took an entire year to get you to this point.
A whole year to get me to where I'm at, and now it's like you go from. I went from throwing up, and then when I started taking it, and it hit about like around the next year, I was throwing up a little bit. It was a little less pain, like because I have 5 days within my period.
I wish I could give the name of the doctor who helped us. Who talked to us about taking more and not to be afraid to take more Bentonite Clay.
Yeah.
White lady, really thin.
Because now I don't even throw up anymore.
Because at first I thought I could just give her 1 teaspoon a day. But this doctor told us, don't be afraid to take it because the most that will happen is that you'll waste it. She said to start, because now you're on how much now? How much do you take a day?
I take 6 a day because I take 3 in the morning, and 3 at night. Honestly, if you want to know, you were asking like, should you take a lot? I think you should take a lot. Can you take a lot? Yeah, like if you have what I have, if you have a different problem like colds and stuff, I'm pretty sure you can start taking a lot. But if you have what I have and you have like a lot of cramping, don't expect for it to work if you take a lot. It might work quicker, as in like the next, your healing process might be faster because I took it slower. But if you're in the middle of a cramp and you're actually cramping and you just go and buy it, don't expect it to like stop it automatically.
You have to take it every day.
You gotta take it every day.
Consistently.
And you can take a lot of dosage. You can take like 3 a day. You can start off
Work your way up.
Work your way up just in case your body reacts to it because everybody's body is different.
Because you went right to sleep.
Yeah, I went right to sleep.
Imagine if you took that outside.
Once you're done with work.
And she actually passed out. She would actually just pass out and get weak.
You just wake up. Like I remember my mom had like.
You had dreams too.
Yeah, you had crazy dreams.
Tell her about the Arnold dream.
What Arnold dream?
The Arnold.
I don't know if y'all know this, but if you're a 90s baby or you used to watch cartoons with your child in the 90s. It was this show called Hey Arnold, and his grandpa used to teach him karate, but when I went to sleep, I dreamed he slapped me. He slapped me, and he was like, do it again. I was like,
Go in the room. Close the door.
But he slapped me.
Close the door.
And I didn't know what he did it for, but it like didn't hurt because it was like a dream, but he smacked me, and he was like, now do it again. And I was like, oh my God, he just smacked me. But you had some crazy dreams. Then I woke up in the middle of a street. I woke up in the middle of Main Street, but in my dream. And I dreamed that like somebody was trying to shoot at me. But you get like really crazy dreams. And
why do you think you get those dreams? Is it like taking toxic? I heard that means your body is so like completely toxic.
When you have crazy dreams?
Yeah.
I don't have those crazy dreams anymore.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, I don't have crazy dreams like that anymore. It's like nothing but peace. And then you could also, what else? Oh, but now I had my periods, and last time I had my period, it was a little crampy. I stayed out for most of the day though on my period. I came home and I had to go to sleep because I had a little bit of cramps. And I woke up, I ate chicken wings, I was eating pizza. I even walked over to.
Sorry about that. We're reconnecting. We're right here. Okay. Usually you couldn't eat.
Usually you can't go nowhere.
You had to save your food.
You can't keep weight on you. Now I have weight. I'm able to keep it. You can keep weight. I think my gut flora, my gut system is
healing.
My gut lining is like coming back together because that's what it does. It heals your gut lining.
So if you're here right now, do you realize that like you're not healed yet?
Yeah.
So you're still healing, right?
Yeah, it's still a process.
Probably another year. You should be.
I feel like
you should be completely healed.
I feel like I'm gonna always keep this stuff. Like even when like.
Yeah, we ate clay. That's our life. That's what's wrong with us. We always ate clay.
Like when the flu season was around, I wasn't even taking it as much because between my classes and the moves and stuff like that, I was like forgetting. So this was in the last month. this is like last month. Everybody had like the flu and everything, and I was just taking like within 1 week, I was at least taking maybe 4 teaspoons. Like I would take one here and take one there, a different day, and take one there. But that was when it's like really strong. Like once it's in your system, I feel like it lays dormant in your system for a very long time.
But tell people that they have to start taking it
like you need to take
consistently
it
every day.
Start taking it consistently every day.
Same time.
I started taking it here and there because it was already in my system, and this is after like, a long time, even though.
But you still should be taking it consistently until you have a period, many periods.
I can even eat this on my period. Now this consists of a lot of gluten. Okay, all right. And I love red velvet, and I can eat this on my period. I ate pizza with pepperoni.
Talk about your diet though, as a whole.
Gluten. I'm gonna tell you this. You know how after you eat, you get the itis and you get so super tired after you have a nice big stack of pancakes. When you're gluten-free and you have a nice big lunch, because there are lunches that you can have and good dinners that you can have that are gluten-free and nice good ones. You just got to be properly cooked and everything like that. You don't get tired. You have energy. Like if you eat gluten-free, you have a lot of energy. So if you're looking for a diet that'll have you with energy and like after you eat, you want to have energy and not be able to fall asleep, you want to eat gluten-free. Gluten-free is the key to not getting the itis.
What about the sugar?
Oh yeah, and no sugar.
So what's a supplement? What do you
Honey, you could use agave. Agave is nasty though.
What about maple syrup?
You can use maple syrup straight from the tree. I love maple syrup. You can use oak syrup. I hate agave though.
What about let's talk about probiotics.
And when you even drink coffee, coffee is even good with honey. Because I used to go to Panera Bread and I would have honey instead of sugar in my coffee. It was really good. Really good.
So what do you eat fruit?
Fruit, definitely.
Let's talk about probiotics.
Oh, yogurt. Oh yeah, you want to eat this stuff. This is like mainly all I would eat during my gluten-free diet. I used to love this and stack it up with berries.
Let's get it close.
Stack it up with like a bunch of berries. You can cut up a whole bunch of berries.
Let's look at the lactobacillus. Can we look at some of the bacteria back there? Yeah, it's nice, and live, active, acidophilus and thermophilus.
I'm trying to read upside down.
Bulgaria, acidophilus bacteria. It's a lot of strains that goes right back into your gut because you got to restore the bad bacteria.
Eat that now,
because that's taking bad bacteria out, so you need something to replenish, right?
I still eat that.
What else do we do a lot of? Can you pull out something in the cabinet that we look at in
apple
every day?
cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. This was before even the period cream. This was before this though.
This actually helps you with pain, right?
I'll buy a cold bottle of water.
Why did you stop drinking that though? Talk about that.
It helps you lose weight.
Right.
And I was already losing weight, so I was like, oh no.
But did it stop the pain though?
Sometimes.
Stop the throwing up too?
But honestly, if you have,
because that may work for someone else.
It might work for somebody else. It might work for you. But honestly, what was going on with me, it would like get used to whatever my mom was giving me while I was sick.
Yes.
Like what? If my body would get used to whatever you were giving me, and then the next period, it would be like, oh no.
It got what it needed, and then it needed more.
My body knew it did not want pills. My mom would give me Advil one time, like during my.
That was a long time ago though. That was like what 4 or 5 years ago.
Period, it'd be like, oh no, you can't give me Advil this time. We need something else. Give me Midol this time. Give me Midol.
What do you think was happening? What do you think was happening?
It wasn't accepting stuff. It was just getting used to this.
Why not?
I don't know.
What was going on? Because we talked about it.
I forgot.
Why couldn't you think about it? Why couldn't you take Advil? Why wouldn't it stop the pain? Because basically you were sick of minerals. You were missing minerals.
Yeah.
It was leaching out every mineral, and no matter what you took.
Now I don't even take medicine like that. I don't take medicine at all.
It's been like 4 years since we
If my head hurts, I'll drink some tea.
Or
Bentonite Clay.
What else? What's a painkiller?
Oh, cayenne pepper is a painkiller. I tried to do that for my period.
And it does what? It slows your period down, right?
It does. And I think it increases blood flow too.
Yep. And she stopped taking that. She just didn't like it anymore.
I like it. I put it in my water now.
You were able to take it.
Like I sprinkle.
You can take it when you're not on your period.
If you're having a heart
attack. But if you're cramping, then it can make you throw up, right?
Well, on mine,
with
me. You can't take
the spasms would do it. The spasms.
Except now I can work with myself. Because
you can take cayenne pepper now.
I can take anything now. I don't just be throwing up. Now it's different because this, like if you're having a little bit of cramping, which is what I had on the first day last month. I had like a little bit of cramping. I just wanted to laying down even helps now. Before I lay down, I would throw up in my sleep. Like I'll be dying in my sleep. You can lay down, you get up, cramps just disappear. It's like normal. It's like I feel like I can, you know,
take the
life
day.
is bad.
You can go to class.
Like you don't want to.
You can do a whole day of class, right?
You can go to class like that, and the cramps are not like, oh, you about to die type of cramps that I used to have. Because my cramps is like bend over, and you're just like done for the day, done for your life.
Let's talk about what you also eat a lot of too. Let's talk about the teas.
A lot of tea.
Yeah, what kind of teas? Because people don't. Basically, Americans. Yeah.
Like you don't want to drink green tea, the little tea that they have that's just normal. Everybody drink tea. You want to drink like herbal teas, like that come from the actual ground and dirt and stuff like that. Yeah, and you got to pick which types of what's that?
The companies. We got Bigelow.
We got Bigelow.
Twinings.
Twinings.
Twinings is where we get our rooibos tea.
Show some tea too.
Okay, let's do that.
Oh, it's tea in here, guys.
Yeah, but it's really.
All right, here we go. We got some of these. We got the Gypsy Cold Care. We got the traditional medicinals, right? Traditional medicinals. Seasonal teas. These are seasonal teas. Hey, mom. Seasonal teas. Then we got yogi. Oh, we got yogi. The yogi. Echinacea is very echinacea. Oh yeah, I took a lot of this. When you go to sleep, one of these teas really puts you to bed. They put me to sleep a lot. They put me to sleep a lot. Like a lot. Yeah, rooibos is good. I gotta pee.
Rooibos. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Kimberly, for being here with me today, showing your face. And it is really good to have you on screen. So we're going to say goodbye to you. And that's my daughter. Say bye.
Bye.
This has been Poetic Prophetess Kimberly. And go take the day. Be blessed, be good, be